So today, watching the Hive and the Phantom, I'm gonna be real here. Like, Aaliyah Boston is the real deal. Aaliyah Boston is absolutely the real deal. This is a player that is getting better and better and better every time she plays basketball, it seems. The way Aaliyah Boston is playing at this point is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The best big not named Angel Wilson in the WNBA. If you consider Fee a big, maybe you put Fee in there. But way better than a Jonquel Jones. Way better than a Jonquel. If you consider Age a power forward, then Aliyah is the best center in the WNBA. And she is, in my opinion, she has to be in the conversation for Unrivaled MVP. So if you look at the all-around stats in Unrivaled, you look at the stat leaders. Yes, she's not leading in points. The Rose have lost 2 straight games since they benched Lexi Hull. The Lunar Owls have the next 2 top scorers. They both suck. Even though the Phantom's top scorer is Kelsey Plum, it's not by much. But Aaliyah Boston is currently 5th in rebounds, leading Unrivaled in blocks, and I think she was 3rd in steal, or she was 4th in. Lexi Hull got a couple today, but she was tied 3rd in steals up to today, and nowhere near top in minutes. She has had 22, 23 in the last 2 games. She had 4 blocks today. So those stats I don't think have added up yet. So she'll be outright leading Unrivaled in blocks. Again, one of the tops in steals. What Aaliyah Boston has done is turned herself into just one of the best players in the world over the last 2 years. I genuinely don't think, when it comes down to it, I didn't think that Aaliyah was going to be able to do this. I didn't think when it comes down to it, Aaliyah Boston was going to be this elite, top of the range level player. That's not saying I thought Aaliyah Boston wasn't going to be an all-star. But in 2024, pre-Olympic break, I was like, okay, Aaliyah looks really good. And Aaliyah and Caitlin started to figure it out with each other. They started to figure it out a little bit. But I'm like, I just don't know long term if the if the combo was going to work because of the speed that Caitlin Clark needed Aaliyah Boston to be for her to be that elite running mate with her. Aaliyah is outrunning centers. Aaliyah is locking up Kelsey Mitchell right now. Aaliyah has Kelsey Mitchell in hell. She's trying to guard her as a perimeter defender. She has her in hell right here. She is able to move and keep up with her. There was a lot of possessions where Aaliyah got switched on to Kelsey Mitchell, and Kelsey Mitchell couldn't burn her. This is Kelsey Mitchell we're talking about. Kelsey Mitchell was completely unable to burn Aaliyah Boston. And for me, that is one of these things where I'm like, oh my God. If this is what Aaliyah is doing now, what is Aaliyah going to do in a year, in 2 years' time? She turned 24 years old a few weeks ago. She is years away from her prime. She is years away from her prime. She's not even close to her prime. Following Kelsey Mitchell the whole way around just to get swatted. Kelsey Mitchell plays how this audio sounds. Oh, I just had this muted. This is actually maybe the most accurate thing I've ever heard. That is maybe one of the most accurate clips I've ever seen. But at the end of the day, Aaliyah Boston was able to keep up with her running around in circles. At the end of the day, this is one of the most diabolical clips I've ever seen of a person running around in circles. It's like she's playing NBA 2K My Team, if you guys, for 5 people that get that reference. At the end of the day, what Aaliyah has been able to do, it is scary. It's scary how good she's been. It's scary how good she's going to be. And I do think that Unrivaled, for her development, Unrivaled's been great because she has been, especially, I said it last year where she was terrible on Rivals. I'm literally like, I don't care because it looks like she's getting in better shape and she's going to come into the WNBA season able to run better. And I remember she was really bad in the first half against the Sky. And the amount of people that were like, oh, she looks slow. And I'm like, no, she doesn't. I'm like, she's missing layups, but she is sprinting. She is absolutely, absolutely sprinting. Like, she is running up and down the floor. She's beating Cardoso up and down the floor. And I'm like, she'll figure it out. And then by about game 3, there was one of the games where she had like 30 early on in the season. Was it New York? I can't remember. Either way. I feel a bit bad for Kelsey Mitchell being put in hell quite a few times by Aaliyah Boston. Like, not even the speed freak can get around AB. Shame we won't see them play together this season. There's going to be a season. They're not dumb. They're not that dumb. Kelsey got hers back in AB. It's like, well, yeah. Because she beat her in space. Like, AB's not keeping up in space. At the end of the day, like, this version of Aaliyah Boston versus the version of Aaliyah Boston that came into the 2024 season. Like, Aaliyah went and, like, she got bigger, she got stronger, and she got slower. She got slower from her rookie season to her second season. And it took her a while to figure it out. Like, she was obviously had listened to the whole, you need to get bigger and stronger to play in the W, and did what did a fucking Caitlin Clark on it. And like, we all saw Caitlin Clark for, like, as much as we don't want to admit it, we saw Caitlin Clark come in slower. Like, even healthy, we saw her come in slower. So look, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you want players to be speed kills, and Aaliyah Boston now allows you to play fast. Whereas it looked like Aaliyah Boston was almost going to be opposed to what the Indiana Fever wanted. Or not the Indiana Fever, what fans hoped the Indiana Fever would be. And a lot of people were talking about how, we thought that's how they were going to win. And now we're looking at Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, all going to be aligned in this ultra fast-paced style. And speed kills. The only person that can ruin this Indiana Fever offense is Stephanie White. The only person that can ruin the current with these players. Two people, Amber Cox, by getting a non-running most of the time floor unspacer and get in the way player, like bringing back Natasha Howard and bringing a bunch of slow players around, and Stephanie White deciding to play the bullshit motion offense. That's the only thing that can ruin the Fever. And it's literally the only thing that can ruin the Fever. So anyway, see you guys.